Giants. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. And his throw's going to be incomplete. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The Giants had 11 and 5 on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down, Jones. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence.
Jones hit, and the ball's out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Under pressure, they got him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And the Giants send out their punter now. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Off play action. Farmer slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Farmer. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Dobbins running out of the gun. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Farmer. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Let's go now.
Following the fumble recovery, Farmer. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Quick slant, Dotson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Farmer. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins from 8 yards out. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score...
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Off the play fake. Farmer. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Ready. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A handoff running left is Dobbins. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are able to add on to their first-half lead. And oh, it's blocked. And the Giants have got it. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 50. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones. And that's complete to Adams. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 side, steps back in the pocket, and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now.
Hamler now on the return. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason maybe. There he goes, left side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Back to throw. Farmer. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Operating from the gun. Farmer.
A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Off play action. Farmer. And they finally get to him as he's taken down.
1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 46.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but Well, that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown, and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
That's complete right around the 8.
Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson
From 6 yards away.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Zerline now for the PAT. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He completes it to Beckham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll run it again with Barkley. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And it's complete to Adams.
They'll get it inside the 20.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Off the play fake. Farmer rolling. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On the move to his left, and seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darren Waller from 10 yards out. And the Giants take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Out left to Dotson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Off play action. Farmer, he'll buy some time right. And incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Jones. Off play action. It's caught here by Adams. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously, a lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all.
Touchdown, Giants! Davante Adams with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. This pass caught by Hamler. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with career touchdown number 60. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And some room to work. Running right through it. It's a gain of 34. He came right off the bench. That's his first carry of the game, and he left an indelible mark on the game.
Did not just bring fresh legs off the bench. He brought a fierce mind as well. He had a lot to prove, didn't he? He thinks he's as good as the guy who's the starter. Wanted to prove it, and boy, did he on that play.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Come on. Hey.
Off the play fake. Farmer. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That gain on third down, good for 28. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Well, this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Giants. Devontae Adams, 51 yards. And the Giants get a bit closer. He's got them now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense and make sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him down to this point. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll go again with Dobbins. Room here to run. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. J.K. Dobbins. 35 yards. And the Commanders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Jones now throwing on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now Jones on first down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. To throw again on second down. Jones over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Giants have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Here's Jones. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders, and they are going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now it looks like he'll throw here to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Back to throw. Farmer, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Commanders, they do get the victory that pushes them over 500 for the season as they finish at 9-8. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss means they'll finish at 11-6 overall. And they'll get...
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Ben's looking cute. That Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn.